Welcome to Bacon Shorts by Bacon Sports. I'm Rob Cressy. This is episode 22. My hashtag random athlete of the day is the Kobe stopper, Ruben Patterson. Celebrating a birthday today on November 30th is knuckleballer Bob Tewksbury. We've got former Cubs and A's pitcher Rich Harden. Oh, the lustful goodness he was for fantasy baseball owners. I just can't quit you, Rich Harden. And I love, in a semi-regular basis, seeing Rich Harden jerseys walking around the confines of Wrigley Field. We've also got Larry Brown, former Cowboys cornerback, who made his nut by intercepting Neil O'Donnell twice in the second half of the Super Bowl. Oh, the pain and heartache that it gave me seeing that happen. Damn you, Larry Brown. And last but certainly not least, celebrating a birthday today, the awesomest birthday ever, Bo Jackson. To an impressionable sports fan kid growing up in the late 80s and early 90s, Bo Jackson was cooler than walking on the moon. His bodaciousness is why this Royals Bo Jackson jersey, which is signed, is the trophy to my AL Only League. Tecmo Bo Jackson is without a doubt the greatest video game character ever. If you haven't listened to it, download the podcast that I do with Tom Ham where we discuss this exact topic. By the way, I even have this sweet Bo Jackson Tecmo Bo hat. This Bo Nose hat that I've got, one of the greatest ad campaigns ever. One in which we also got the iconic poster, which you see right here. Everything that Bo did was awesome, including his shoes. Shout out to my boy Brandon Arnold for these fresh kicks. And how about that 30 for 30 where we learned that Bo Jackson likes to make arrows? Sorry, Will Smith, but if Independence Day happens and aliens try and take over the world, I don't want you. I'm calling Bo Jackson. There's not many athletes that you can put up against Michael Jordan and say he could be the greatest athlete ever without getting laughed out of the room. Bo Jackson, even though he didn't play as long as we would have liked because of his injuries, you can at least bring up the conversation that he is the greatest athlete ever. I'm not saying he is, but you're just saying he could be in the conversation. Speaking of greatness, Kobe Bryant announced on the Players Tribute that this will be his last NBA season. I don't have a Kobe Bryant jersey, but the next greatest thing that I've got is this Nick Van Exel Lakers jersey. You're going to see a lot of Kobe Bryant tributes throughout the course of the NBA season, so I decided, why not give you guys a Bacon Sports tribute to Kobe Bryant? Let's start with the 1996 NBA Draft. Kobe Bryant was selected 13th overall by the Charlotte Hornets, and on draft day, traded for chain-smoking Vlade Divac. Selected ahead of Kobe Bryant in that draft, Allen Iverson, Marcus Camby, Sharif Abdur-Rahim, Stephon Marbury, Ray Allen, Shimmy, Antoine Walker, Lorenzen Wright, Kerry Kittles, Samaki Walker. Look at that. That is how you style and profile right there, my friends. Eric Dampier, some stiff named Todd Fuller, and Vitaly Potapinko. Talk about a loaded draft with some unbelievably top-notch players. Can you believe that amazingly the narrative of that draft isn't look at all these teams that passed on Kobe Bryant? That's a testament to the strength of that draft. By the way, selected 2 picks after Kobe Bryant, 2-time MVP Steve Nash. One thing that I love about Kobe Bryant is the fact that he competed in and won an NBA slam dunk contest. I think it hurts LeBron James' legacy that he never took part in or won a slam dunk contest. Obviously, LeBron is great, but there's something that really helps endear us to the great stars when you win an NBA slam dunk contest. Vince did it, Neek did it, MJ did it, and Kobe did it. As a basketball fan who can't dunk, being able to put the best ever on a pedestal and see how they throw down is what I want to see out of my great ones, and it adds and contributes to the legacy and awesomeness that they have. You know that young Kobe could throw down, and that helped propel him to what was a great NBA career. By the way, other notable dunkers in that 1997 NBA dunk contest: Ray Allen, Michael Finley, Bob Sura, and Darvin Hammer-Slamwich. The number 81. I'm a big fan of the Jalen and Jacoby podcast, and they often reference the 81 points that Kobe Bryant scored. Why? It happened against Jalen Rose in his Toronto Raptors. In case you're wondering, why didn't Kobe Bryant share the rock that day? Well, here's the starting lineup for the Lakers that day: Kobe Bryant, Lamar Odom, Kwame Brown, Smush Parker, and Chris Mim, with Devin George, Luke Walton, and Sasa Vucevic coming off the bench. And we thought this current Lakers roster was gross. By the way, Morris Peterson started that game for the Raptors, and he scored only 7 points. All right, let's play the Kobe Bryant career salary game. Over under $300 million. I'm going to give you guys a second. You ready? Amazingly, it's over. According to basketballreference.com, Kobe Bryant has made $303 million over his NBA career. The most that he made in a single season was $30 million, which happened last year, in which he played only 6 games. By the way, the only NBA player to have a higher career earnings is Kevin Garnett, who has made over $327 million. Get that paper, KG. Kobe Bryant may be one of the 20 greatest NBA players ever, but that doesn't mean that he's great at everything. Remember Kobe's short-lived rap career? Well, in case you don't worry about it and consider yourself lucky, because you don't want to know about it. Kobe Bryant currently sits at the bottom of our Rap Elite rankings, which is something we created, which ranks athletes who want to be rappers. He's coming behind Deion Sanders, Tony Parker, and Kevin Durant. You can check out the article that Jim Grusick put together specifically breaking down Kobe Bryant's rap career. Even the greatest miss sometimes. And finally, it's not possible to talk about the greatness of Kobe Bryant without talking about the greatest of all time, Michael Jordan. Many are saying that Kobe Bryant is the closest thing the NBA has ever had to Michael Jordan. I'll give him that, alongside Baby Jordan and Harold Miner, of course. Kobe Bryant was electric and jaw-dropping. He made shots no one else would take, and he won 5 NBA championships, wanting to win at all costs. 20 years from now, we won't be clamoring to wear the retro Kobe Bryants like we do with Michael Jordan, but we will be comparing the very best of the best that the NBA has to offer, hoping that just one of them can be thought of in the same conversation as Kobe Bryant. That says everything we need to know about Kobe Bryant and his NBA career. If you want to be talked about in the same sentence as Kobe Bryant, you have to be one of the greatest NBA players in the history of the world. All right, guys, closing this bad boy up. Super excited to be back here again. We want you guys to contribute to Team Bacon Sports. Have you ever dreamed of working in sports? If so, I want to hear from you. Hit me up. Our info is on the site or in the comments. Boom shakalaka!